Hey, it's Ontarian Hawkins here, the Passive Income Guru. As you can see here, um, I started with the Fearless Mama uh, around October 20th of last year. And you can see the customers coming in here on a consistent basis. Now, so far to date, I've signed up well over 90 Fearless Mama customers. Okay, 90. Probably around 100 right now, but I haven't counted these sign-ups since. But just to give you an idea of how much that would be, Fearless Mama costs $250 one time to start. Okay, so I've signed up, let's just say I've signed up 90, which I know is more than that. 90 times $250 equals, you do the math on that. Okay, I don't have time to go into that. I got a calculator. Actually, let me just pull out my calculator and see how much that is. Okay, so 250 times 90, that's $22,500. Okay, now Fearless Mama is a fantastic program. Inside of the back office, you're going to learn all about how to promote your opportunity online. First of all, you're going to learn how to change your mindset to become the entrepreneur that you need to become to make the income that you want to make. If you want to make a substantial amount of money online, it first starts with your mindset. Then it comes down to education, and then the last part is implementation. And you're going to learn all of this inside of the Fearless Mama console, the Fearless Mama Training Center. The other component to the Fearless Mama is a opportunity by the name of Six-Figure Empire. Okay, Six-Figure Empire. And with Six-Figure Empire, you're going to literally give yourself a raise, because here, each transaction, you're able to make upwards of 1,000 all the way to 5,000 per person. Okay, and just last week with this opportunity, I made well over $10,000. Okay, in 1 week. You know, six figures, to make six figures online or in business, you need to, this is where it happens. High ticket affiliate commissions. But the idea of the whole flow of this is you start with Fearless Mama and work your way up to the Six-Figure Empire, or do what I did, which I recommend. Come all in. Start, if you have the capital, start with the Fearless Mama and then come into Six-Figure Empire. That way you're not leaving money on the table. Okay, that's the whole idea. What you're going to learn right now, you're going to learn more about Fearless Mama. You're going to learn more about Six-Figure Empire in the video presentation webinar that you are about to see. Okay, so sit back, relax, and enjoy this presentation. We'll talk to you soon. P.S. And by the way, the links to join Fearless Mama is going to be below. Fearless Mama, also the one for Six-Figure Empire, is going to be below. But get started with Fearless Mama first. Get yourself educated on how to maneuver online, how to change your mindset online, and everything else will take care of itself. Thanks for watching. God bless. Take care.
Hey, welcome everybody. My name is Tammy Montgomery. I am the Fearless Mama. I'm here with my Fearless crew, kind of becoming my Fearless family. And we're going to be talking about the Mama 2.0 tonight, and also the big ticket on the back end, which is called Six-Figure Empire. Now, if this is foreign to you and you've never heard anything like this before, you're in for a treat tonight. Sit back, relax. You can take some notes. How we are kind of gathered here is you either got an invitation from someone that cares about you. So they're thinking, well, hey, maybe you want to get involved in an online business. And an online business that is automatic, you can make automatic sales. There is actually such a thing. I'll prove it to you guys. I'll show it to you guys tonight. And with a system, it is very possible. So what are we selling? We're selling an affiliate product. Again, my name's Tammy, and I've been in this industry for 11 years now. I started out with a webinar system, and back then I remember getting into this, and I was really nervous. I really was fearful. I didn't know what the heck I was going to be getting into. I didn't know what kind of future I would have, because at that point in time, I had just lost a big part of my income, almost everything. I was in the financial arena in 2006, 2008. My husband and I, we've been self-employed for 31 years. So, you know, I said to myself, boy, there's just got to be a way that I can tap into the internet like everybody's talking about, you know, and make some money online. Well, believe me, I've done this, been there, done that. I've tried everything. I've tried MLMs. I've tried, you know, multi-level marketing. If you guys aren't familiar with what an MLM is, I've tried multi-level marketing. I tried those online hypes, like you put money in and they give you a certain percentage every month. You know, I've tried options. I've tried, you know, binaries and all this kind of stuff. And the biggest thing that I found was it was very complicated. I didn't know how to make money. And I'm not a numbers person. I really stink at math. I just really know that I love big numbers, you know, and I love to help people see that kind of future for themselves, because again, like I said, I didn't know what I was going to do. So all that income had been wiped, you know, literally right from underneath us. And I needed, you know, to stay home with my kids. They were getting bullied in school. So I didn't want to go outside the work or outside my home. I wanted to make sure I stayed home so that I could help them. Homeschool. I actually homeschooled them, you know, throughout their high school years. And I was able to homeschool them because of the internet, because of a home-based business. I'm going to show you guys this amazing, phenomenal business structure that is, I got to mute this person that just said, oh God. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, wow, really, seriously, I can make money like this? So I call it the member-to-member niche. That's what we're in. So in other words, if Renee wants to pay me or I want to pay Renee, literally the company is not involved. The company is not involved. So we have a kind of a structure to where the system will do all the telling, selling, and explaining for you, so you don't have to. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like sales either. In fact, I stink at it, okay? So what we're going to show you is we're going to show you from start to finish, from A to Z, how you guys got here in the first place, okay? You either got an email, you got a Facebook invitation, however you guys got here. This is part of the system, okay? I do these as a kind of a volunteer thing for the community, and of course for myself. You know, I have members on here, and I want this community to keep growing. I'm going to give you some numbers real quickly. I asked Tim Berger, the owner of the company. By the way, I'm not the owner of the company. I am just the Fearless Mama. I'm the person that's done the training for his company. And he told me that as of, I think it was Monday, 1,034 members in about 90 days. So that's pretty good. In my opinion, I think we're doing a really good job as a community. You know, so you guys can do the math. I'm going to have to remove you because you are not staying muted. Okay. That's okay. I won't. He just muted. So if you unmute yourself, you will be removed from this webinar. So I'm going to share my screen right now, and I'm going to go through kind of step by step exactly. One second. When it comes to making money, I don't mess around. People that are here on this Zoom have brought people that they care about, and so we're here to learn. We're here to learn how to make some money online. So this is actually the back office of the Fearless Mama, and for those that are members, of course, you guys realize that this is your back office portal, and you get this once you purchase the level at $250. The reason why I'm starting here is because most of you guys have already seen the presentation. You've listened to the video, you saw the capture page, and then now you're here. So this is part of the process. This is part of your decision-making process, okay? So whenever you're looking at a business online, you kind of want to see what's behind the scenes, right? Underneath the hood. I don't know about you guys, but when I bought my BMW, I wanted to see what the heck it looked like under the hood. I don't know. I didn't know what I was going to look at, but I wanted to see under the hood. Like everybody would say, let's see under the hood. When I got my Jeep, I kind of looked under the hood. So this is kind of the under the hood, okay? It's kind of like behind the scenes, okay? So I actually just created a new welcome video. I had the team kind of review it. Every time that we get another edition, like we have a blog now, for example, back here, every time there's another additional tool, I always try to upgrade or update the back office for the Fearless Mama. So you can actually make $250 every time you sell one of the masterminds, and I'll explain what I'm talking about. In here we have what they call the masterminds that we have recorded for you, and that's training. This is all internet marketing training. We train people how to resell this, but we also have these products back here so that in case, let's say you want to market your passion. Maybe you're into a weight loss product, or maybe you're into possibly creating your own product or opportunity or business opportunity someday. This can actually help you, believe it or not. I go over the steps because really with every system online, no matter what it is, whatever you're selling, I don't care if it's an insurance company. I've actually talked to and actually coached, like offline businesses. If you create a capture or a way for people to get onto your database, which we have here, okay? And some people will actually go on to using this material so that they can kind of do that offline consulting. I've actually talked to a couple members of the big ticket about that recently. So in other words, you have a website. Whenever I see, let's say someone advertising, let's just say in the home business advertiser or something like that, you place an ad. Okay, this is what we do. We place an ad. There's always a website, right? There's always a capture page or a website that you've always had to go through the front door. This is our front door. This is how you got here. So in other words, there's a 3-step solution. There's always a 3-part solution whenever you're going to be marketing online. Again, we're not selling. We're just driving traffic. We're placing ads. We're driving traffic to this capture page, which is super cool. We've tested this capture page. You don't ever have to build one. You can use, let's see, let me back up. You can use, there's 3 options. This one's still not live quite yet because I told Tim there's a couple adjustments that's got to be made. So you would go through here. You would enter your email address just like how you did to get the information. You'd land on this video, okay? And then you'd be able to check out the sales letter. And that's where Tim talks. Now, Tim, I mentioned him before. Tim is the owner of the company. Tim is the person that created this video here. And he also put this sales page together, which does the complete work for us. In fact, if you have any questions after this video, this Zoom meeting tonight, you can go back to the person and you want to go through this because it literally does this. Mary Beth's sitting here with me. She's got people looking at her stuff right now. James has people looking at his stuff. Everybody on here that's a member, we're right now literally in live time driving traffic to our website. So it's true. These are people coming through. Whenever we, place an ad, you're going to see leads, people like you guys, leads or prospects. I call them suspects until they become a prospect and then a buyer. But this is how we make money online, is through this system. Now the products, I'm going to explain that in a second. There always has to be a product because without a product, this will not be legal. You always have to have a product. So no matter whether you're selling a lotion potion pill, whether you're selling, ebooks or whatever it is, you have to have a product. You just can't have internet marketing training. Well, I guess you could. Some companies do base their, programs and theirs on internet marketing training, but that's kind of a side benefit to being involved in the Fearless Momma product. So I'm just going to stop my screen share, make sure that everybody's on the same page with me still. Everybody still on the same page? Thumbs up. Put a Y in the chat group. Like to have a participation here a little bit. Am I going too fast, too slow? Put a little more salt, pepper on this. Whatever. Tommy. Cool. All right, awesome. So this is essentially the inner workings of my work that I did last year. So in 2018, I was asked by Tim Berger, I mentioned him, this is the third time. Tim Berger is the owner. He asked me to put this sales funnel together. I never thought that it was going to grow into 1,000, however many people this fast, but it is. We're getting companies, other companies that are now looking at this and wanting to have this as their front end funnel, but it's not going to happen. I only designed it and did the training in the back office for what we call the 6-figure empire, the big ticket on the back end. And I'll show that in a minute. Okay. All right, cool. Everybody likes these nuggets. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, we got a big crowd here tonight, guys. You did a great job. Great job of sharing. And we teach you how to do this. In fact, I have an email that you probably got tonight, either from my list, Mary Beth's list, anyone that's building a list, and I'll teach you in a second how we do that. But that's how you guys got here. Isn't the internet great? I mean, I've met Mary Beth in person, but when we first met, I didn't knock on her door. She didn't knock on my door. I mean, we literally met, and she's only 4 hours away from me, but we literally met online, just like we all are here tonight. So we never bug our family, friends. When I hear someone saying, well, I'm going to tell my cousin, or I'm going to tell such and such, and I'm like, no, forget that. Forget everything you learned about network marketing. We're going to teach you how to do internet marketing, which is a big, big difference. Okay. Huge difference. All right. So let me go back in here into the back office. You're going to be able to collect commissions. 100%. This is where you guys are going to really like this. From your PayPal is good. You want to read these very carefully. Stripe is better. And then we also have authorized now. That's the best. Okay. And we have that for the U.S. People, U.S. residents. You do have to be a citizen of the United States. This will go from that third-party processor right directly into your bank account, like within days. Like, voila, there you go. You made that money. So that's how that works here, okay? You can have I mentioned the capture pages, how this follows up for you automatically, like how you got the email tonight, how you saw it on Facebook, however you got here. Well, we have the email system for you built in. We have Aweber, and we also have the Done For You. And if you want to check out that, I added it. It's amazing if you want to check that out and add that into your process, because it's very automated. It really is. You can build your list. That's what we teach here. You can build your list, because without a list online, without a list, I don't care what anybody says. I mean, you can be working your tail off. I almost said something else. You can be working your tail off on Facebook, and you'd be there until you're blue in the fingertips. You know what I mean? By the way, I cut my finger on an avocado today. You believe that? You believe that, Mary Beth? I don't know what I mean, I chomped it. So luckily I got this wrapped. But yeah, on Facebook, you know how you get those Facebook messages all day long? They're not being taught right. Whether they're doing whatever MLM. I'm telling you, I'm hardly ever on Messenger. And if I am, it's because someone found me through my email marketing efforts. Okay. Or they found me if I posted something or something inspirational or whatever. Yes, I'll get a Facebook message, and then, and then we'll communicate with Facebook. And that's not an issue. But what I'm saying is I don't teach Facebook messaging. I don't teach that. I teach how to build a list, how to drive traffic. I do Facebook ads. Yes. I do solo ads. A solo ad is where you're essentially renting someone else's big list that they built, okay? I work with Igor Keflitz. He's one of the best in the industry. I work with 2 other companies, and they're all in your members area. once you join and once you become a member of the Fearless Mama. There's one thing that really bothered me. Sorry, I forgot to turn off my Skype. There's one thing that really bothered me in this industry was when you joined something, you didn't know what to do next. Anybody ever have that experience? Put a yes in here. Anybody ever have that experience? Yeah. Yeah, I know, Vicky, you told me about it. And it's frustrating, isn't it? Very frustrating. See, everybody, it's happened to everybody. Not here. Like literally, whether you're going to stay at the 250 or then upgrade into the bigger ticket money. Today, I've had one 6-figure Empire sale, and then I also had a 20% sale coming in to me because I've built a team of entrepreneurs that are marketing this. And so what happens is people say, yeah, 250 is great. Okay, Tammy, because you're teaching me how to build a list. And now I'm getting buyers. I'm building the list, and then I'm building this layer. I'm getting buyers. Now I'm getting people that want to upgrade into the $1,000, $3,000, $5,000. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't have to end at the 250. For those people that are big thinkers, I mean, let's face facts. I love my lifestyle. I loved, being a mortgage broker and a real estate investor. That's what we did prior to the crash. Okay. Like I mentioned, the crash in 2008, who remembers that? All the banks, the banks were just gone. And that was our industry. I mean, we were helping small businesses get funding. And then all of a sudden when the banks did that, there was nothing to do except for generate money online with these sort of systems and these products. Okay. And I have to discuss the products. The products is something that I created with my 11 years of experience, but 2 years ago, I started my weight loss journey. Okay. And this is always when it gets a little kind of hard for me to talk about. It still is, believe it or not. But I'll share it with you guys because I want you guys to know that if I can do this stuff, you can do this stuff. Okay. That always autoplays. It's frustrating sometimes. But anyway, underneath here, I got to go here. I'll go right to this one. Yep. That's me. That's a couple of years ago. And the doctor told me that if I didn't do something, then I was essentially going to die. You know what I'm saying? You ever get that news like, and you won't change until something is actually drastically told to you like that, right? So that's what happened to me. I got diagnosed with AFib, which is a afibrillation of the heart and irregular heartbeat. And, I had to do something. I had to make a change. That's myself and my family right there. So I talk about my transformation. Those 7 modules are going to talk about, how did I start out? How can you, beat the mindset of possibly you were like me. When I grew up, it was all blue collar. Everybody went to work at the factory, the local factory, and no one ever thought that they could be their own boss. And when I met my husband at the age of 20, he said to me, Tammy, you don't have to work at this factory. That's actually where I met him, was a local factory. And I said, I don't. So I talk about my humble beginnings, how I started. It was our first business was a carpet cleaning business. So I talk about that. I talk about how you can leverage these systems, how you can make money, how you can get, $4,000 sent to you overnight, how you can get $1,000 with the person saying, hey, I want to join you. Where do I send the $1,000? Where do I send the $3,000? It's possible. It happens. And I prove it to you guys right in these modules. Okay. This one's kind of a funny one. You'll get a real kick out of it. Most people do. And by the way, I didn't come up with that wording. Tim did. Just kind of push it off on him. If I had to start over, where I would go through Amanda's laughing, where I would start, how I would build my list, things like that. My family is very involved with my business, by the way. How to stick to your daily method of operation, how to stick to, let's say you got distractions, hey, we're working in our house, right? I know Mary Beth's got kids, and your son's in college, I believe, right? Yep. So, you have distractions, but how do you stick to that distraction? you know, and we have that right here in the bonuses I give you guys. You know, your DMO right here. What do you do on a day-to-day basis? Everybody says, well, once I join, what do I do? Where do I go? Well, you're going to have a plan, okay? Because without a plan, what happens? People just do what underneath in when you bring someone in? They do what? Nothing normally. When I was in my first MLM, they didn't have none of this. They didn't show me a capture page. They had a replicated site. You guys remember those days? You know? And so we give people a plan of action. Just like me when I want to lose weight, you know, I knew that I had to do something, you know. So I talk about that. So that's the part that I'm really, really passionate about, and that's the product, you know. So the product is really, really, in my opinion, just something that I spent last summer doing this. So the foundation is laid. There's no reason that we have to reinvent the wheel. You guys don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars to get a system put together like this, because it's very expensive whenever you want to start your own. And believe me, there's been some people that want to try. They want to try to replicate what we're doing here. But because of the live Zooms, because of the support that we have, I think, in my opinion, you can't beat it. So I'm going to have Mary Beth just kind of chit chat with me a little bit here. She's been working with me for many, many years, and I always enjoy her input and what she has to say to the community.
Oh, likewise, Tammy. Yeah, you and I go back to like 2012.
Mm-hmm.
We actually, it's just amazing, you know, how this internet, you know, just has a broad reach. I mean, you can really meet, you know, amazing people here, and, you know, find these amazing opportunities and connect with people. And it's just really, you know, a wonderful platform. I mean, the internet, you know, is always open 24/7. It never sleeps. And, you know, with this amazing community, we're able to not only restrict ourselves to the United States, but we're global. I know, you know, we're bringing a lot of people in from, you know, other countries, and that's really, really exciting, you know, because with the internet, we can reach people outside of the 50, you know, states, which that's why we're really growing like crazy. And it's so exciting to see, you know, our growth. I mean, we're just growing by leaps and bounds. I mean, people pour into our, you know, amazing Facebook community all hours of the day and night. I see new members welcoming new members. And, you know, it's just amazing. I mean, what we have really, Tammy, is just extremely unique in the best way possible. I mean, like yourself, I've been in a lot of opportunities over the past decade myself, and a lot of hype out there, a lot of over promises, under deliver. You know, I've done the MLM thing like you have too, and all those other type of, you know, investment type things where they promise you, you know, you put this in and then you're going to get this. None of it works. None of it works. This is just the real deal. I mean, what you created here and what you and Tim put together, I mean, it's the real deal. It's solid. We give people a specific game plan. Your DMO is spelled out to a T in black and white. And then for those people who like and need the visual side, I mean, those step-by-step video tutorial trainings that you put together are just amazing. And what's nice is people can, you know, go to those, refer to those any time of the day or night. They can rewind them, they can pause them, they can rewatch them till they grasp, you know, the concepts, then just go out there and apply and implement it and make it happen. You know, and it's extremely doable, you know, for even complete newbies. It's amazing. I mean, I don't think I've really been part of anything, Tammy, in the past decade where complete newbies are having this level of success in this short a time.
Yeah.
It's unheard of. It's unheard of. Unfortunately, you know, as you know, and I know, the failure rate in this industry is just huge.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just absolutely huge. And that's because, you know, systems aren't constructed this way. They don't give people a game plan. They don't give the right training, and they just leave people in the dark. You know, it's kind of like the blind leading the blind. There's just not a solid, you know, daily operation. There's not a solid daily method of operations handed down like you have in there, Tammy. It's just, you know, phenomenal what you put together in black and white. You know, start at the top of it, go down to the bottom. All the resources are listed, the step-by-step instructions. People can just read it, you know, from top to bottom, and then go out there, make it happen, and then go through the modules. You know, all those masterminds are just amazing. They're just absolutely amazing. They're just jam-packed with value, just jam-packed with complete value, and there's a little bit of everything. So, you know, they're designed for people who may not have a sizable budget to get started with some of the paid methods. They can start from where they are, and that's what I like about it. The way it's configured and structured, you know, you just start from scratch, start from where you are, start to build your list, you know, which is really the most important thing, I think, in any business.
It is.
And that's what your system focuses on. Unlike a lot of other systems who just, you know, kind of hype things up and just teach people in the wrong way, stuff that doesn't work, stuff that's not going to really be like long-term sustainable for somebody to build, you know, a successful business.
Yeah,
because really, I think it all really revolves around the list building. You have to have that list.
Yes.
And that's what all of your strategies and methods focus on, you know, in one way or another, is the list building, getting people onto the list, just keeping it really simple, collecting emails, just driving
emails. That's what we are, right?
And that's what I like about it, Tammy. That's why your system sells so well, because of the simplicity factor. We're just teaching people to drive traffic and collect emails, and then the system takes over and it does the telling, selling, and explaining, so people don't have to do that. They don't have to talk to people if they don't want to, and then the system just, you know, does what it does best, and it takes a percentage of people coming through, does the sifting and the sorting, the telling, selling, and explaining, then it'll convert a percentage of those, you know, leads that come through.
Absolutely.
And it's a simplified process, and that's why it sells so well.
And I was going to show, in fact, while Mary Beth's talking, I'll just share the screen, because I can show you guys live stuff happening right now. 1 second here. I'm just going to go to my inbox. You know, that video that I described there, Mary Beth, and I always want to make sure that I am running the paid traffic, you know, like Mary Beth said, you can do free if you want, you know what I'm saying? But just going to share my screen. Hopefully no one will copy these down. But these are all the leads coming in, and I just started that. So then you got leads, you got people that have, there's my invoice, and that's when they all start. So I just wanted to show those, the real time. So if you didn't get a chance to write it down, sorry.
Yeah, so people can see this, Tammy. They can see, like, you know, live in real-time leads filtering through, circulating through the system, and that's exactly what your modules train. I mean, anybody can do this. Literally anybody can do this. It doesn't matter if you have any internet marketing training or skills whatsoever. You know, complete newbies, people who are just starting from scratch, don't even have a list, ground zero, can just plug right into your modules once they get started, and then they can start to experience, you know, the consistent lead flow. And what's nice about this is people don't have to worry about, you know, lead poverty ever again. All your strategies, they work. They're simple, and they're mapped out in a very simple way, very easy to follow, easy to understand, and easy to implement. And then people can start seeing their leads come through just like yours, and then just rest assured, if you stick with it, commit to the process, a percentage of those leads are going to convert with the way the system is laid out. And that's the beauty of, you know, the Fearless Momma system. It really, really is.
Yeah, most of us wake up to, you know, sales. I mean, 250.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of us are waking up to sales because of the way the system is structured, how automated it is.
Absolutely.
It's about as automated as you're going to find. It really It's simple. It's automated between your video and leading into Tim's video. I mean, that's all that's needed, really, to be able to explain the system and get people to join. And the price point, I think, is ideal too. I mean, it's not too high, it's not too low. It's something that I think appeals to the masses and most people are comfortable with.
Very good. Very well said. Thank you so much, Mary Beth.
Yeah. So thank you, Tammy, for, you know, letting me, you know, share it again. But yeah, it's just an amazing system. I could not be happier with it. I'm really looking forward to this year.
Okay. Awesome.
I think we're just going to really, I see how we're growing, and I know that, you know, there's no doubt in my mind that we're just going to continue to help more and more people to reach, you know, to reach their dreams, live their lives, and experience, you know, freedom like what we have and what we've been able to do for ourselves and our families. And that's priceless. That's priceless.
Oh, really, yeah. Oh, definitely.
You know, when you can go to bed at night knowing that you don't have to worry about, you know, your money problems are over, and you don't have to worry about the stresses of, you know, the 9 to 5 and, you know, the job security and all that. I mean, that goes a long, long ways. It really does.
It does. That's why we become fearless. because we don't have to worry about waking up and having that alarm clock, and we don't have to worry about the bills. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you don't have to worry about the bills. And then, like, like you,
people
Tammy,
have.
you can take care of yourself. You can, find the time to take care of your health. And just, go out there and do what you need to on a personal level.
Yes.
And then help other people to, achieve their financial dreams and their goals and, accomplish all of that, on the flip side.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Renee, exactly. It's the price point is perfect. Renee, did you want to unmute yourself and chat tonight with us? Feel free to chime in. I know that you're growing your Fearless Mama members, and it's always amazing just to see other people come through and have their breakthrough. Like I said, I had my breakthrough, guys. Many years ago, I was asked to be on one of these calls, and I got really, really nervous. In fact, my hands started sweating. We didn't have Zooms back then. We just had the conference calls, good old conference calls. But now everybody gets to see everybody, which is pretty cool. We got this platform. So did you want to chat tonight, Renee?
Yeah, just a little bit about the price point. And when you were talking about that, I've actually done a little bit of my own experience in testing out the price point thing. And the reason why I think it's perfect is because it's not so low that people don't think it's serious or it's not something that they think the product is going to be worth it or they're going to make enough. But it's also at a price point where, someone new coming in, when they make a sale for $250, that's significant for someone, well, not even someone brand new. That's enough to say, yeah, there's some value in this product, and it's enough to take a look and say, you know what? And it's not too much to actually put forth in starting out a business. And I've talked with people who aren't even online marketers about, price points, and they said, especially people who have brick and mortar business, they said, if I could have started my business for $250, that would have been like a dream come true.
Me too.
But compared to other things, but even in the online marketing world, it's a good price point because I've tried different things, and $250 just seems to be the price where people are like, yeah, this is serious, and I can actually do this myself, and I can actually make this much and put forth the effort for this. Because honestly, it takes the same amount of work to get a $25 sale as it is to get a $250 sale, because you're doing the same process. Why not make it a little bit more substantial? And it's believable for someone brand new coming in. That's really all I wanted to share about that.
Yeah, I mean, and if they read the sales letter, they're gonna see, I mean, you get your money back in the first sale. If you made one sale in 72 hours, you get it right back. I mean, if I had this, let's just say, if I had this product and I had the knowledge I have 11 years ago, if I would know what I know now, what's that saying? If you know what you know now, I mean, it'd be a totally different story. And I'm not complaining with the money I've made in this 11 years. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy and very grateful for that. But what I'm saying is, if I would have been taught where to plug into a solo ad resource, for example, my list would be huge, and I'm giving people the solo ad resources. For $250, we have 4 solo ad resources that I've gone through. Mary Beth's gone through, all the people in here, and we use these resources. And these guys take really good care of us. It's not like they take our money and then they don't send traffic to our sites. No, they are literally sending traffic to our sites. I get messages all the time from other solo ad vendors, and they want in. They want me to test their solos. They want me to put their resources in the members area. I mean, this has gotten to be where it's like overwhelming to me because they hear about the Fearless Mama product. I was on a podcast with Igor, and get back to the person that invited you here for that recording. But I did a podcast, with Igor, excuse me, and he's up in Toronto, and he's floored. He's like, I cannot believe how many top marketers are marketing your Fearless Mama product. And that's what makes me feel really good. Let me just give you an example. And sorry about that. My throat's kind of getting dry. I'll go to my Facebook real quickly. I'm connected with everybody on Facebook. If you want to get into the Facebook group, just let me know. One second here. I'm just going to show you that, like, for example, this right here, this was designed by one of my mentors I first started with. His name is Dell, and he created that for me here, you know, and that's the cool part. See, this is a Zoom. This is one of our Monday Zooms. So you get to actually be on the Zoom with us, you know, when you're with us. But anyway, this gentleman here, he was one of my first mentors, you know, so he's marketing. He's going to be marketing the Fearless Mama, for example. So think about that. He was my teacher, but now I'm his teacher. Isn't that kind of cool how this all works around? You know what I mean? In life, it's like the circle. It's like, it's neat. To me, it makes me feel really good knowing that now he's, you know, he's going to want my funnel. He loves the funnel. He's looked at the funnel, but he was the first person I ever joined 11 years ago. And it was cash gifting. Talk about no value. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's no training when you're in cash gifting. You know what I'm saying? That's right. If you knew then what you know now. Yep, that's the saying. That's right. So but yeah, we have what we call it's a front end funnel for the big ticket opportunity on the back end. So we all have the opportunity to upgrade. I was going to show that to you guys real quickly. In the members area, you will see the guide we're talking about. Also up here, and this is the first video that Renee's talking about and Mary Beth tonight, is this is your first video that you can listen to. And I did a recording just like a Zoom. It was very, very early on. It was a Zoom that I did, and then you get the bonuses here. But anyway, this is your kind of your little up here. It's your guide to how much money that you are, what level you're at. So if you just see 250, that just means you can make money at 250. If you see this one filled, that means that you've gotten into the six-figure empire, which is the big ticket that I talk about, and is how it actually helped me transform my body, honestly, in my life. So you can learn about that here in the members area of the Fearless Mama, and that's going to take you right into, see how that flows so nicely. So whoever your sponsor is in the Fearless Mama would then you'd be guided to the six-figure empire. Now, if your sponsor's not in the six-figure empire, then it would go up the way the computer tracks things. It will go up to the next qualified person that is in six-figure empire. So that's how this has been programmed in. It's a very sophisticated system, and I just really love it. So, and by the way, it's 80-20. It's 80 on the first level. You get 80%. So you get 1,000. The second level gets 250. And I can show you guys a screenshot of one real quickly that just came in before this call. This is a 250. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like 250 bucks. I didn't even know I was getting it. All of a sudden I checked my phone. Oh, a member made $1,000. So that member made $1,000. I made 250. So as you can see, there's other levels and there's other depth to this whole Fearless Mama. But that's the front end, and that's how it works. So it's very, very simple. I was taught one time, I don't know if you guys remember this, if it takes you to explain a comp plan, you know, if it takes you longer to explain a comp plan than it does to suck on a Tic Tac, you guys ever hear that? Then it's not for you. Like literally, if it takes you longer, you know, something like that, you know what I mean? I'm goofy, but I'm just saying if it takes you a long time and then, oh, get the diagram out and then show all these trees and then show all this matrix stuff. No, it's $250, 100% commission, and then you make 80-20 with six-figure empire. That's it. That's how easy it is. So, yeah, you like that one, Neil? It's true, Cindy. Yeah. Hey, Cindy, did you want to chat tonight? Anyone else that wants to pop out? Feel free. David, anyone wants to add how you guys like the training? Any testimonials? Now's your time to shine. If you have any guests on here, if you want to say hi.
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 How you doing, Tammy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, Tammy. I'm great. I'm looking forward to join. You know,
Good.
I'm just you know, saving a little money and stuff, but I want to join as soon as possible. You know.
Okay, cool.
I didn't mean no harm by, you know, that, you know.
No, that's awesome. There's a person that's going to join. There you guys go.
Yes, ma'am.
Sally's happy to chat. Okay. We got Sally. Sally, do you want to come out? And Sally just had a nice day. Where's Sally at?
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi, I can hear you.
I don't want to follow Mary Beth and Renee anymore if I'm going to chat. They said it all, and they said it beautifully.
No, you're good.
And
I've listened to you before.
No, I appreciate that. I'm just joking, tongue in cheek. They did a great job, and everything has been said. Honestly, everything's been said here. It's just being part of a community. I can't even tell you how great that feels. I've been full-time 22 years. I'm a 7-figure earner in this industry. It did not start out that way. My first month, I had a $17 check. And so I go on, I have great success and all the crazy stuff that I've done. And people are always like, wow, you make a lot of money because you have a list. And I always say, oh, you mean that list that fell in my lap from the sky? That list? Guys, that list started building one person. So if you are new, then just get started and start building that list. Tammy and everybody here, Renee, I'm quite sure, Mary Beth, they didn't just start out making, 10, 20, 30,000 a month. You've got to ramp up. You've got to scale up. This is the perfect place to do it. There's nothing that compares online. $250. You've got a sense of community, and you've got the best support. Support is everything, you guys. You know that. In life, teammates, family, colleagues, significant others, your kids, everybody loves support. It feels good. We need it. We've got to have it. And we've got that here in just a great way. So thanks for all you do, Tammy, and everybody. Just, get back to the person that brought you here, because we all have an equal chance to get the information. Thanks to Tim's great funnel, Tammy's great funnel, and the community that she's putting together in her time. It's very valuable. She could take off right now and just, she's got it on automation, but she's helping everybody. So that's the helping gene for sure. She's got it. And that's why we're all. So thanks for letting me share, Tammy. Good luck to everybody. Stay connected, stay consistent, and stay committed, and you will have success.
Love it. We're going to do a live event someday together, Sally.
Sure, absolutely.
All right. Yes, I would love it. That would be so fun. Yeah, Sally and I just started chatting just a couple of days ago. I was like, she jumped on the call last night. I'm like, wow, this is awesome. Another Fearless Mama. Like, everybody just keeps popping up, and it gets me, happier and happier and happier. My smile can't get any bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome.
Absolutely.
It's really awesome. I love her. I love Sally's energy too. So yeah, you guys give me energy. Like, that's where I get my energy, is like, after I get off these Zooms, you realize I have to go for my walk, because I'd be like driving the family nuts. Like, okay, let's go. I got to go outside and I got to take my walk. That's what I usually have to do.
I do want to say one more thing, Tammy. I know some people wanted some testimonies, and
sure.
Monday, Tuesday, I didn't have a sale, and today I got 2 sales, one at 1:30 in the morning. I was still awake, and I just happened to be looking at my email, and it just popped through, and I had to look again, because I saw it happen, so it was kind of funny. But so 3 sales today. One hasn't paid yet. He's paying tonight, and then an upgrade to the top level. So when you ramp up, that can happen. The one that came through at 1:30 in the morning, I don't know who it is. I've never spoke to him before. I think he's probably on my list from a old ad that I've done. He could be on from a text blast or something, but I haven't had a chance to connect with him yet, but didn't talk to him, and it popped through. So obviously the system works. That's it.
Wow. Boom. You heard it from Sally. Yeah, we have testimonials that I really would like you guys to send me. So, when people say, the live testimonials, that's cool. But what we really need to have, guys, is I need to have some more fresh ones. And I'll show you where we put those. Which screen do I have open here?
All right, so check this.
Okay, so right here on the main system, this is what we call the 3rd page of the process. And we'll wrap this up here in a little bit, guys. I know we've almost gone for an hour, and I really, really appreciate everybody coming here tonight. But this is important, especially for the members. Your testimonials right here, and they're just peppered throughout this, but I really need some new ones, some fresh ones. We are 90 days into this launch. And so I really want to keep keep getting these testimonials. Okay. So I just had to say that. Where's the other ones up here? One second here. Oh, here we go. These are some early ones, but I have 1,000. I mean, look at these. We need new ones. We need fresh ones. So what I try to do is here's some more. I try to, when someone sends me one on Facebook, I usually ask permission, but I take a quick screenshot of it on Facebook, and then I'll upload it to Tim on Skype, and then he'll send it into his tech guy. That's how antiquated I am. Isn't that terrible? But if you are a member and you can post it to the Facebook, there's so many testimonials coming into the Facebook group that some days I can't even keep up with it. And you guys know that, you know what I'm saying? So there's testimonials galore. And by the way, that is a public Facebook group. You guys can come in there. You can look at it. You can see all these members making money. It's wide open. You don't have to be a member of it, okay, of the Facebook group. You don't. So you can just search, the Fearless Mama, six-figure empire, Fearless Mama. I made it into the company Facebook page, okay? All right, so I'm going to now end the recording. Just going to say before I end this, thank you everyone for making this recording and for coming tonight. This has been really fun, great energy, and I appreciate every single one of you. And get back to the person that invited you into this Zoom tonight.